Well, hello, everyone. Hello. I am trying to get this shared, and I am on the wrong page. So let me get to Facebook. I was on LinkedIn. All right. Well, hello, everyone. Let me get this. I am trying to Goodness gracious, sound. And I am on the wrong page. So let me get to oh, it's playing on here. Let me mute it. All right. Sorry about this, y'all. Goodness gracious. And but y'all laughing at me. Let me get to okay. All right. Now, whew. Good evening, everyone. Like Savad. There's James. Okay, I'm gonna bring in the rest of the team because they've been waiting patiently. Hello, James and Tim.
What's
How
up,
be to the
James?
South and Ziggy
Hey,
in the
hey.
politics tonight. All right, so we got some people in the house. There's Sandra. Hey, Sandra. Everybody say hello to Sandra.
Hey, Sandra.
There's Jack. Hey, Jack. Good to have you. Oh, and there's Rowan too. Hey, Rowan.
Hey, Roland.
All right. Tom's in Cape Verde right now. I heard that. Oh, Cape Verde. Oh, really? Well, look at Tom vacationing. Ha, ha, ha. We got to give him a chat on that one. All right. Go ahead, Tom. Got some money. Okay, so I don't know where the CC lady is. I sent her a message and said, it's showtime. Where are you? Oh, Jack. Yes, of course we do. We've got Star, the voice finalist from the third season that's going to be on our show tomorrow night. His name is Rudy Paris, Parris, and he was a finalist on the TV show The Voice. So, yeah, for sure. No, not Sean Millis, but his name is Rudy. I believe he's country and western. Is he country and western, James?
A little bit of everything: pop, rock, country, western. He was on Team Blake.
On Team Blake. Okay, all right, gotcha. Well, so he's got to be here tomorrow night. So yeah, we're gonna have a really big fun time tomorrow night. So anyway, we got to keep y'all about 30 minutes tonight. And Luke Litter, James, do you know Luke Littler?
I don't know who that is, so no, I don't.
Okay, well we'll look him up. I'll tell Kathy because Kathy is our entertainment. Let me write that
You
name
you
down
can
because
ask him tomorrow, Jack.
I'm gonna write it down because I know that I won't remember it. So I'm gonna make a note of it right now, and I'll tell Kathy to look into it and see what she can come up with. Okay, and maybe he may be busy. A lot of times, some of the people are so busy. The ones that will come on your show for free that they can't squeeze a free show, into.
If he's newer, then I know he don't know him because he's from season one. We know that, or whatever.
Who is that?
Luke Litter.
Luke Litter. Oh, okay. Let me get back on my page. Okay.
Rudy don't know a lot of the new ones.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Uh, you were saying that Rudy might know him. Okay, gotcha. All right. So, Thunderbirds, what's going on in politics in the politics world? Who wants to know? Who wants to go first and share?
I will.
Okay, come on, James, hit it.
First, second batch of Jeffrey Epstein files released just now.
Oh, really?
There's
Yeah,
Did you?
yeah,
Uh oh.
I was gonna be on that one too.
All right, well, yeah, that's okay, y'all. Hit it. Come on.
Hang on, let me talk to Kathy real quick.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
She probably
Great.
needs the link. Okay, I'm gonna take James out of the studio for just a minute.
Okay.
She's in. Alright,
Is
let me
she?
go.
No, she's not in the right link. I mean, she's not in
Not
the
in the
right
right.
one. Tell her she should have got it this afternoon.
I'll send you my link.
Okay, great.
All right. Bye.
All righty then. Thank you. Thanks so
I'm
much,
gonna.
James. You need me to take it out of the screen so you can take care of that.
I'm just gonna send her my link.
Okay, so Rowan says he's a huge sensation. He's only 16 and just became the youngest finalist. And the world's dart championship. I saw that. Yeah.
Congratulations.
So was
Congratulations.
that his name?
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that he cut out the other champion. Yeah, I saw that he's only 16 years old. Well, you know what? Maybe you could give us a hookup with him, Jack, because he's from the UK, right? Yeah. So see if you can get him to come on the show for us.
I
all
do
right?
know, Emily,
Yeah.
that one of the girls that was on the first season, I forget her name.
Mhm.
Sorry, her name escapes me. She lives right near me.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Well,
gonna try to get her on too.
that'll be great. All right, here comes Cece. Hi, Cece.
How you doing?
Hey,
Sorry about that.
all
They
right.
were asking about you, Cece.
Oh, that's good. All right. Too bright over here. All right.
Yeah. So James is starting us off. We're not going to keep him long tonight unless we just kind of really get deep into it. I was
All right,
planning on
so-
about 30 minutes perhaps.
So I was saying that the second batch of Epstein files was just released.
Mm-hmm.
Not even 10 minutes ago, they released the second batch.
So did you check out the names?
Some of the names that was in the first batch, I know.
Tell us
They-
about them.
They
Who are
include
they?
Clinton, we all know.
Who, Hillary?
No, Bill.
Oh, Bill. Uh-oh.
And Trump.
They're
Don.
saying, I think it's just a way they couldn't get him on the other stuff, so let's put Trump in this now.
No, I agree
Well-
with you. Can I interrupt one quick
You know
thing?
what? Here's the thing about.
Wait, Tim. Kelly.
Oh, sorry.
Well, they said that Trump was just at an event, but he wasn't involved with the sexual part of it. He just went to an event. That's it.
Okay. All
Wait.
right.
So
Okay.
they've been clearing him, trying to clear him, make that statement, but they just did that to make it difficult. I know.
But
You're right.
what's unfortunate is I happened to see a documentary
Mhm.
where the young lady that took pictures with who was the guy over there in England, one of the high ranking guys. What is his title?
Elton John?
No, I can't remember his title.
Blair?
Yes, Blair.
Tony Blair?
Yeah.
I believe so.
He used to be the prime minister.
Prime
Right.
Minister, correct.
Yeah.
There's also a picture of him and her. It's some type of function, but anyway, the young lady looks like, I think she said she was 16 or 15 at the time. She also has one with Trump, but just like Captain was saying, it is nothing that's really, really sticking, because on the batch that came out, it's 2 batches that came out. I think it was like a total of maybe 3,000 pages or something like that.
Jack, we
Ooh.
try to keep up on the latest politics to answer your question.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. I'm just
yeah,
saying,
so-
thanks,
so-
Jack.
So, yeah.
I'm
okay.
sorry, Tim. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. I was just saying, I think it was a combined total of like 3,000 pages, because I think it started at 2002, all the way up to, I think, 2019.
Mm-hmm.
The names that I saw, some of them stood out, but a lot of them you would have to look up because they're not really in the public eye. But they all, what I did see in common was they were all wealthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you gather, James?
They said the full list is going to be released by Monday.
Oh, that's not the full list?
That's not the full list yet.
Oh, man.
Tim
They
said,
were busy. They were
There's
busy.
170, 190 people.
I thought they said 200 and something.
Well,
It could hit that much.
Yeah, it keeps going up because it started out with like 100. Then
Yeah.
it went from 100 to 200 to 300.
Hello, Biggs. Thanks for joining us tonight. Well, you know what? Just give them a couple of more days, and all the names will be out, and we can really take a look at it this weekend and talk about their names next week, since we don't know all of them. And but what is the purpose of them putting a list out there? Does anybody know?
Well, what it was, the victims requested it
Mm-hmm.
when they won, and the judge agreed with them that it should be unsealed because it was sealed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how that all came about. So it took a total of, I think, probably a year's time before they unsealed it.
So now these people's names, I'm just trying to get a clear understanding of it. These people that's on this list, are they trying to say that these were people that were abusing teenagers, or are these just friends and associates of Epstein?
Abusing.
Yeah, what it is, they consider it as being abusing, because that's the only thing that took place on that island. So it was like putting, if 1 and 1 is 2, then I mean, if you went over there to that island, especially more than once, we pretty much know exactly what you were going for, and it wasn't legal.
Well, you know, I'm gonna have to disagree with that, because what about the women who were invited, maybe just as a date or a girlfriend, or
it wasn't that.
But they wouldn't know if somebody invited me to go with them on this to this visit or to this party or something there. Say, come on, Emily Pearls. Emily Pearls, would you like to come? You know, come on a cruise with me, and then we'll stop by a friend of mine and have party and blah blah blah. Then I go on the cruise, and I'm with him, and then I go with him to this Epstein person. Right. I don't even know, but he is a friend of the person that I'm with. So how would I know that that's what it's used for?
Right.
Well, but Donald Trump.
Right. Here's the thing about that. It wasn't that type of gathering. I believe it was more stressed and more rules and regulations that the men had to come by themselves.
Themselves. Okay.
Themselves. It's no +1, like you were stating.
I don't think they were allowed cell phones or anything.
I thought y'all said last week that Oprah Winfrey's name was on.
Yes.
So
yes, solo. But she has been known. Her history is she does indulge.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
And you know, she was a victim of child abuse herself.
Yes.
And you know, that cycle does kind of go around with them, you know, with victims of child abuse, sexual abuse, usually not always, but I would say perhaps maybe 60% of them, according to psychiatry records and studies and things like that, say that they do become somewhat affiliated or connected to either the abuse or indulging in the activity in some way or another.
Yeah,
and that's
because unfortunate. It becomes normal.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate that a cycle like that can keep repeating itself, you know. But yeah, you're right, because like I said, I think that Gail was a girlfriend. Maybe still is, you know.
Well, yeah, that's what the public I guess you would say assumes.
Okay.
And real quick before we get off the subject, sometime on Fox this week or next week, they're going to show a video. Somebody actually recorded a video on Epstein's Island.
Oh my Lord!
And they're going to show it on Fox.
Well, you know, they're on
check your local times. I don't know when.
You know, they're going to block out their
Of course they are.
Their faces. Did somebody just send me a private message?
No.
Oh, it popped up there. So Oh, and then I clicked out. My chat cat is gone. Chat count is gone. What you say?
25.
Oh, good. Go. Let's keep it going. Y'all keep sharing. Thanks.
Okay.
Hey guys, gamers, share the show for us. You never know who's out there that's gaming that like politics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
So, all
that's
right.
just
That's the
yeah,
top
that's just like
business.
the number one scandal that's going on. It's on all
Okay. All right.
social sites.
Well, I'm letting these guys start us out tonight, and so both of y'all had that same topic. So, guys, what y'all got next?
I don't know
Um,
what's going on in Gaza. All the countries are up in arms and they're all asking to join, against the, everything and inhumane things that are going on, and they're still not getting the proper amount of aid.
Yeah,
There.
it's rough because right now the Middle East is shaking in their boots. Let me say the Middle East is causing the White House and the United States politicians in the Hill and the Zionist people, as well as the Jewish nation, to be shaking in their boots about now because Netanyahu, and I'm not going to say Israel, did this. And the reason I won't say that Israel is doing this simply because 80% before October 7th happened, 80% of the population in Israel they were going to vote Netanyahu out. And I really think that this is the reason why he started this war, because as long as this war is going on, he gets to stay in power. And so that's why I can't say Israel did this. Whenever I direct my conversation about what's going on between the Palestinians and the state of Israel, I don't say Israel did this. It's Israel is doing this. Netanyahu is doing this. Him and his war criminal cabinet. And what he did the other day too, this is Monday or Sunday, he made a bold move and sent a missile over into Lebanon and killed the Hamas commander, one of their leading Hamas commanders, and 3 of his lieutenants, captains, or what have you. And along with that, 6 other individuals, civilians, were injured. Well, Hamas had already told them after the last ceasefire ended, and he started back to doing all of that indiscriminate bombing, just bombing up the territory and killing people, that if he ever made a move on Lebanon, that Hezbollah would definitely retaliate. So Anthony Blinken was supposed to be coming over there. They made the announcement he was coming, right? So Netanyahu does this before Monday starts. He does this right after New Year's Day. Beans. Hezbollah is spelled actually H-E. Let me put the capital. H-E. It's spelled H. It's spelled. Come on, type. It's spelled Hellboulah. Okay, that's the name of the country. It's just pronounced that way. This is the way that it's spelled.
you're better than I can spell it.
Well, I've been watching this ever since October the 2nd, so I kind of know how these names are spelled. Americans, we say, well, most Americans say Hezbollah, but it's not Hezbollah, it's Hezbollah. So Hezbollah is a faction that is within its own power. They have 400,000 trained resistance soldiers. They have ballistic missiles that Iran provides them with, much more powerful than what Hamas is using. They have 7 different types of missiles, maybe 8, 9 different types of missiles, some of which can penetrate the Iron Dome that surrounds Israel so far that Hamas has not been able to penetrate, right? And on top of that, you would think that would be enough. No. 2 days later, you know what Netanyahu does, the mad dog? Netanyahu sends a missile bombs the cemetery, a gathering. There was a celebration going on in Iran about they were celebrating the 4th anniversary death of one of their resistance leaders, right? He sends a bomb over there, man. And it were 2 explosions. So they don't know for sure if it was the missile or it was people wearing, a human bomb. Jack wants to know, and I'm going to get back to what I was saying. He wants to know, am I team Israel or am I team Palestine? I want to tell you the truth. I don't mind saying it. It's not that I'm for either one of them. I'm for the right thing. And what I see Netanyahu doing, Jack, is wrong. We wouldn't like it if he was doing it over here in the United States. We wouldn't like it if Biden decided to bomb up the United States, but just because one state wasn't acting right. Or he claimed that one state had terrorists in it. We wouldn't want Biden to bomb all of the United States. And this is what Netanyahu started out. I mean, look at the difference. Hold on, Tim. Hold that thought. Okay. Look at the difference between Putin. Now, everybody thinks that Putin is the big bad enemy, number one enemy of the world. But Putin is fighting that war with Ukraine by the rules of engagement of war. There are still rules. There are rules on everything. And there are certain ways that you're supposed to fight a war. You're not supposed to bomb hospitals when you know it's a hospital and you know there's sick people and injured people in there. You're not supposed to block the roads so that people cannot get to the hospitals that's been hospital. You're not supposed to block them with your army tanks. You're not supposed to shoot people that's trying to get to the hospital or take someone to the hospital, just dead in the back and where you can shoot them. You're not supposed to bomb schools where you know there's children in school. You know it's a school. And see, the thing about it is, Netanyahu, you can't say that he didn't know that these were schools. They know exactly the layout of the land simply because what? They've been using facial recognition technology ever since 2006. They know every single person that lived in Gaza by their face. They know where they live because what? They are the occupier. They are the occupiers. The people of Gaza could not do anything. They couldn't even move, eat, drink water, or go get healthcare, whatever, unless Netanyahu and his war cabinet allowed it. All right, I'm gonna cut off right there and let
that's all right. That's right.
No, I gotta let Tim get back to his
okay.
thought.
Sure. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna make a comment on that. We as a people, and when I say we as a people, I'm talking about all people, no matter where you're from or where you stand. Mm-hmm. We got to stop holding each other liable. It is not us, no different than it's not them. It is these leaders that are making these decisions. They're not listening to what the people are saying. Mm-hmm. So, it's really all on them. Mm-hmm. So we can't discriminate against the people because it's not the people. It's these mm-hmm. leaders that's doing all of this.
That's why I keep saying Netanyahu. I can't say it's Israel.
Right. That's why I wanted to comment.
And at the very beginning, when this war got the way it was, when I saw the way he was doing all the indiscriminate bombing, just killing civilians and never never defeating or killing much of Hamas people, I knew then that Netanyahu was not just trying to do the punishment for the October 7th massacre that happened to the Jewish people, because they had about 1,400 people that were killed and around 300 that were taken as captives. Altogether, that's about 1,800 people. But to date, Netanyahu has killed over 22,000 civilians, with 85% of them being women and children, not men, women and children. And so, I mean, that's not enough to make up for the 1,800. Wait a minute, that's not the half of it. They have taken 5,000 since October 7th, 5,000 civilian people into the prison, beating them up.
Yeah.
Just regular civilians. So when you tack that 5,000 onto that 22,000, you got almost 30,000 people's lives that you have just made miserable, destroyed. People don't have food, they don't have water. Go ahead, Kathy.
Oh, okay. I just looked this up because I had a lot of articles, but it didn't seem like it was relating to the subject.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that Secretary Blinken he's departing today for the 4th trip to the Middle East? And
Fifth.
you want me to?
5th.
It says 4th here.
Well, they were wrong. It's the 5th.
Okay,
I know what's there.
All right. You are paying attention. All right, cool. So over the next week, he's going to stop in Europe. Then he's going to go to visit Turkey, Greece, Jordan, Qatar, the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Israel, the West Bank, and Egypt for meetings with foreign counterparts and others. And they'll focus on the critical issues. The first is he will discuss immediate measures to increase substantially humanitarian aid to Gaza. The United States has played a critical role in unlocking humanitarian assistance for the Palestinian people, but conditions remain extremely difficult. And he'll stress the imperative of expanding and sustaining safe access for humanitarian organizations to deliver food, water, medicine, as well as for commercial goods to enter all areas of Gaza. And then the second thing he's going to do, he will discuss with the government of Israel its ongoing military campaign against Hamas to ensure October 7th cannot be repeated, including plans to transition to the next phase of operations and how to the steps Israel can take to better protect civilians and how to enable Palestinians to return to their homes, whatever homes they have left, right?
Yeah,
and neighborhoods as fighting curtails. He will also stress to the government of Israel the need to do more to lower tensions in the West Bank. And then third, he's going to focus on ongoing efforts to bring home the remaining hostages, including the American citizens who are still unaccounted for. So the secretary has no higher priority than the safety and security of American citizens, he says, and they will not rest as long as Americans, along with Israelis and citizens of other countries, continue to be held captive. Fourth, he'll focus on the preventing the conflict from expanding. He'll discuss specific steps parties can take, including how they can use their influence with others in the region to avoid escalation. If it is in no one's interest, not Israel's, not the region's, not the world's, for this conflict to spread beyond Gaza. As part of those discussions, he will raise the need to take steps to deter the, there's some kind of tax going on in the Red Sea. Have you heard about that?
Well, let me just come in on what you just read.
Okay.
First of all, the United States has been saying that same article that you read ever since October the 7th.
Yep.
Okay.
And ever since October the 7th, Netanyahu hadn't paid the United States any bit of attention whatsoever.
No.
He continues to do whatever Netanyahu wants to do. Because if he had been paying attention to the United States and doing what the United States claimed that they've been talking to him about, because here's the deal. When it comes to politics, what they tell you that they talk about in the media is not what they really talk about in person, first of all, okay? So this is what the United States claim that they've been talking to Netanyahu about, but apparently now people can see with their own eyes and ears that they must not have been talking about that because Netanyahu is not following that. I mean, it's obvious. And then the other part is that the only reason why they're trying to rush over there again now is because the Ayatollah of Iran and the leader, I don't know what they call
North
him.
Korea. North Korea.
No. Then and the leader of Hezbollah, and not to mention the Houthis that are taking care of the Red Sea, that are attacking the Red Sea. These three groups right here are powerful. We know Iran is powerful. Iran supports all of these resistance groups. However, he spoke yesterday for about an hour and a half. I fell asleep on the end of it. But what he said was this, and this was the most important thing. He said that Iran does not control the other facets of resistance. So he's talking about the Houthis, Hezbollah, the Yemen. He's saying that they don't control them. These groups don't ask them for permission to do anything. Any act they take on their own. But he says, however, they do support them. And if the United States, the West, gets into it to make it a war, of course they're going to come to the aid of those factions that they do support. So the only reason why Blinken is running over there now again for the fifth time, and they also sending this other guy. His name it sounds like he has a Jewish name, Hospice or something like that. He's going over there. Jack says scam. I know, right, Jack? But he's not. I know what Jack is talking about. Jack's talking about that post that came into the comment column. I know exactly what you're talking about, Jack. But he's going over there now trying to beg Iran, beg the Qatar, beg the Arab nation, beg the Asian nation not to participate, expand the war if Netanyahu continues to pick a war with Hezbollah. That's the only why you run both of them running over there, because they heard the man's speech. They heard both of them speak. They heard the leader of Hezbollah speak, and they also heard the Ayatollah of Iran speak. Okay, and then they're gonna do a big speech tomorrow. I'm gonna be eyes glued to the TV like this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's the only reason why they're running over there now. But it's too late. It's too late, because when they had the opportunity to pull in big-eared mad dog Netanyahu in the very first couple of weeks, they didn't do it. They had the opportunity to not even let him start this slaughter. They didn't do it.
Well,
But
at the
now-
time, they fit their agenda.
But now that the war is getting ready to extend, and you got Russia supporting our friends with Iran and bringing in North Korea, you got North Korea friends with Russia, and Iran is supporting all of these resistance groups. That's the reason why they're shaking in their boots trying to run over there, because it's leading to exactly where I said it was going to lead. What? 3 months ago, I said what? I said Biden and Blinken and Netanyahu is going to take us into World War III. Did I not say that?
Mm-hmm.
That's where we are.
Mhm.
Tim.
No, I was just sitting there thinking, to me, it sounds like Netanyahu is trying to be a modern day Hitler.
Well, he is a modern day Hitler simply because, and let me tell you something about his heritage. He is really what they call a Auschwitz. I can't even pronounce it now. I think I told y'all one time when I was looking at it and writing. Now that I don't remember, but what it is, it's a culture that came from the German country. He's a German Jew.
Mhm.
In other words, his family was a German Jew.
I didn't
They
even
had
know that.
his
Mhm.
ancestors were in Germany when Hitler was there.
See
Okay.
there?
So his ancestry is German. And so he, I'm pretty sure he heard the horrible stories all down through
Mm-hmm.
the years.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, this hatred, it has been instilled since into him from childhood.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's been the prime minister over there in Israel now for 25 years. 25 years. And that's a long time. They went to war with Hezbollah in 2006 and lost with Lebanon. This was in 2006. If you lost the war in 2006 and you didn't even have the advanced weapons that you got down, and you want to go with the war with them now in 2023 just because you think your weapons are advanced. Look, let me tell y'all something. I've been watching the Iran's nuclear program, their missile program. Because you want to know about those missiles. Iran has a more sophisticated technology in missiles than Netanyahu does, than the United States does. That's the reason why Blinken and all of his cronies are trying to run over there and stop it.
Well, China sent us a message today. They unveiled the biggest aircraft carrier in the world. It's 100,000 tons. And they sent that as a flex to America, like, what you got for this?
So aircraft carrier, you're talking about a ship?
Yeah, that's basically those particular type of ships. Given the size of it, they can have a lot of things on it. But the aircraft carrier is basically for your jets.
Yeah.
All your jets that's taking off and landing in the middle of the sea that are actually fighting.
Right.
Yeah. But I'm sure by it being so up to date, oh man, they ain't no telling how much they can do on that.
Oh, well, China and Russia are just like this now. They're best friends.
Yeah, I know. I know. Unfortunately,
China just gave Putin some money so he can continue the war in Ukraine.
Yeah, and Ukraine
Ukraine could get money from the United States because Congress is holding up the money for the funding to the Ukraine and Israel, the big money.
Yeah,
because of the border crossing here. Now that's one pile of money that Biden couldn't just sweep by without congressional review. Congress got that held up.
Yeah, Ukraine say they broke.
They are broke. And the United States can't give them no money. And that's the reason why China just gave Russia a whole pile of money so he can finish up Ukraine.
Yeah.
Now, do you think for 1 minute that if we go into World War III, that China is not going to join with Russia? And Russia is the number one enemy of the United States?
Well, here's the thing about it. If we do go to war, let's just say we go to war, right? It's not going to be a long, dragged out war.
Oh, it would be.
No, because the reason why I say that is because everybody's got nukes. Everybody's got nukes.
Okay.
Right?
I'll buy that. Yeah.
So the highest level, at the highest level of war, everybody got nukes.
Yeah.
So everybody will self-destruct, basically.
Yeah. Maybe.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. It depends on who nuke first.
True.
It's all got to do about the speed of light.
Right.
Whoever has the itchy fingers.
Yeah. And that'll be a horrible time to find out that your allies weren't your allies.
Yeah. You're right about that, Tim.
That's a good one.
But the thing about it is, we got is 10 small countries that don't even have armies.
Yeah.
They don't have armies. They depended on us. That's the reason why they allied, because they wanted the United States to come help them because they ain't got no army. The UK is about the only ally that we did have, and the reason why I say did have, because I've been watching their news too. The UK abstained from the last resolution for a not the ceasefire. They were calling it a suspension and hostility. And the UK did not veto it. The UK abstained, which means they did not vote either way. But the United States was the only one to veto, and that's why it did not pass. See, and I don't know how the world, speaking of the world, the whole world, I don't know how this whole world allowed the United Nations to set up an organization that would allow you have it takes 11 votes, 11 countries to pass a vote in the United Nations. All right, but out of those 11 countries, you got what they call the Big Five, the five power countries. Countries. That's the United States, France, Canada, the UK, and Germany, I think. At any rate, out of those five, the Big Five, it only takes one to veto a resolution for the whole United Nations, 153 countries, and the resolution will not pass.
That's ridiculous.
If the veto comes from the Big Five. Now, if the veto comes from any other country out of the 11 that it takes to pass, it only takes 11 votes to pass a resolution for the whole 153 countries, right? Which is weird because that's not fair. That's not even half of the vote. Okay? That's the first problem. So you set up this 11 votes to pass, but you got these five power votes. So if a number 8 country vetoed a resolution and the power 5 did not veto it, the resolution would still pass. But if 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 vote yes, and 2, 3, 4, 5 vote yes, and number 1 vote no, the resolution dies. Now, how stupid is that?
You know,
that's why I tell you politics is fun.
yeah,
you just break it down.
Right.
Yeah,
Here's the thing. You know, the U.S. reminds me of everyone had a friend when they
Bonnie
were coming. Hear me out. Hear me out. Everyone had a friend growing up. It was that one friend out of the group that always got in a fight or always some drama that came with their friend. You were their friend, right? Until the drama started, because they're always in somebody's mess or it's coming their direction. That's what U.S. reminds me of right now. Right?
It reminds me of Bonnie Fife, because Bonnie Fife always jumps the gun.
With one bullet. He got
one bullet, and I always want to go after something, make something bigger than what it is.
Yeah.
That's who that's who the United States reminds me of. I mean, when I talk about the United States, I'm not talking about us people. I'm talking about the power, the ones. The power wheel that controls the United States reminds me of Bonnie Fife. Because Bonnie Fife always wanted to be something that he was not. That's number one. And number 2 is Bonnie Fife always wanted to make something bigger than what it was. Number 3, Bonnie Fife always wanted to stick his nose in somebody else's business, like Tim says. And number 4, like James says, he only had one bullet.
And for the young pups out there, tell them who Barney Fife is.
Yeah, go ahead, because I don't know. And I was going to ask if he had a short
Andy Griffin.
Man, I can't believe you don't know about
I can't believe you don't know that, Kathy.
I don't.
Bonnie Fife was a deputy to Andy Griffin on the Andy Griffin show.
Oh, okay.
You never watched that?
Yeah, I used to
Wasn't
watch
it played by Don Knotts?
Don Knotts. Remember Don Knotts?
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask if he had a short guy complex, but I don't think he was.
Yeah, he was short. He
had a short guy complex.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was small. He was small in stature. Yeah, he was small in stature.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. I'm glad you mentioned short men, because that's the problem with Putin. Putin is short,
Is it?
Kim Jong Un short.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, wow. We just hit on something because when they were growing up, they probably got picked on a lot, and that's why they turned
Exactly.
into a bully.
You know
Yeah.
what I didn't know though? I guess I just overlooked it. I didn't know that Putin was used to be head of the CIA there.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And before he got head of the CIA, he was a spy, a Russian
Yeah.
spy.
I knew that part.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he
man.
got some experience about
it's a mess.
intelligence.
It's a mess. It's a mess.
Can
And
we
you
all
know the
do
thing-
We gotta write a short guy song so we can raise up all their.
They already got one.
You do
It's
a
by-
short guy? Are you serious?
I don't, but they already got one. It's by Gary Newman, Short People.
Oh yeah, that
okay.
old song. Short people don't. Short
Stop
people
it.
don't. Yeah,
Need
it's old.
nobody.
It was going up. Need nobody. Tim know it. See,
Yeah.
Tim know because I used to sing it when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because see, I'm short, and every time somebody would say something to me about how short I was sing them that song. You know.
And on the-
Yeah.
On the same token, Emily, he's got
Uh-huh.
another hit. I Love LA.
Who got another hit?
Got me on that one.
Who?
Newman.
Newman's
Right.
got another hit. I Love
Oh.
LA.
Oh, now which Newman is this?
Randy?
Randy Newman.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Paul because Paul Newman has a salad dressing.
No,
You know-
not Paul. Randy.
Paul Newman is an actor,
You
but you know he has a salad dressing too.
Yes,
that's
from
crazy.
McDonald's.
It's crazy.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back and see what else we got to talk about. Then we're gonna get out of here. All right.
Right.
All right, y'all.
I'd like to
Stay
keep you
tuned.
up.
Huh?
I'd like to keep you up to date on the Epstein Island. I'm watching as we're talking.
Okay,
Okay.
you can talk more about it. We'll be right back. We're not gonna be going long on the break. Okay.
All right.
Dad, it's time. It's time. It's time. Woo!
Bruh, this what we're going in for right now. This garden glue.
Bruh, it's time.
It's time. By the way, that's my little blue Nissan that's in the commercial that Tim was in.
Is it?
Commercial.
Yeah.
Hope it's good in the snow because you're going to get some.
I don't drive in the snow or ice.
You guys know what? You guys know what? Am I the only way that feels this way? It feels like we're already at war looking at our economy.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
there
yeah. The economy is bad. Our economy is bad. Wait a minute. We're not the only ones suffering. Our economy is bad. Israel's economy is gone too.
Really?
And yeah.
They
And
say
see-
China's bad too.
And that's another reason why you're not listening to Biden because that big package of money is sailed up in Congress. And so I guess he got really, excuse my French, peed off at Biden because he couldn't have no swing to get that big package through. And so, I guess he said, well, I'll show you, I'm gonna pull you into something big, something that you don't want to be into. And I guess that's when he decided that he was gonna make his move and declare war on Lebanon.
I
And
guess
that's
so,
yeah, and the Houthis done already ran the Eisenhower and the Gerald Ford ship out of the Red Sea. They headed home,
Mm.
and no ship is on its way to replace it.
It's a mess.
So if
It's
they
a
didn't
mess.
think something was really finna go down, why would
Yeah.
they pull the two warships back home, back over here,
Good
Right.
question. Good question.
right?
Yep.
And
For a
then-
non-military person.
and actually, the day after they pulled out
Well,
the Fitz Eisenhower first last week, earlier in the week, and then they put out the Gerald Ford just before New Year's. That announcement made they was gonna be heading home, And that was the day after when Netanyahu shot the missile over there in Lebanon.
Yeah, they called them in. It probably got hectic or was finna get hectic, and they pulled them out.
But guess what the media excuse was?
What's that?
They going home to be refueled.
Don't have to. We refuel at sea.
Yeah, we don't have
I know, right? That's what I'm laughing.
Yeah.
we don't have refueling airplanes.
They going home to the ship going home to refuel.
Don't have to have.
So, and then I guess then Tahu heard that on the media, and he really got pissed at Biden because he know good well ships don't have to go home to get refueled.
Well,
So he gone completely psycho over there, which is not good for us. He really not funny because it's not like Tim said, you know, how long would they go through trying to do ground battle, air, sea, and land without doing the nuking? How would they try to do the war that way without destroying the world? Or would they just push the button?
those that are in agreement would, but it only takes one loose cannon like him to set it off.
Well, he already done set it off. But I'm talking about the power, the two powers, the four powers that's got the nukes. We're talking about Iran, Russia, North Korea, China. The big four that's got the nukes already.
Yeah,
And see, that's why they didn't want Iran to have no nukes. But see, Iran never did stop their what do they call it?
Mass destruction.
No. They call it some kind of processing.
Nuclear
Platinum processing and platinum. It's something that they call it. Start with a P. It goes.
Platanium?
That right there, Kathy. Say that again.
Platanium.
Platinum processing. That's what makes those nukes. They never did stop it. They never
You
did
mean
stop it.
plutonium?
I can't, that's right. That's better. We're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there. It's like paranormal and paralegal, right? When we started this show,
Getting the cobwebs out.
it took me a whole month to stop saying welcome to the paranormal paralegal show.
And you know where plutonium comes from, don't you, Kathy?
Yeah, the country that they're fighting in. Yeah,
They mine it over there.
yeah, I know. I knew that was probably the main reason why they went to war. That was one of them because I read about it.
Yeah, one of them, Kathy. You're right.
Yeah,
but I tell y'all something. Unless somebody like put Netanyahu in a straitjacket and put him in a panty room somewhere, we gonna be all of us gonna be hurting, you know. And it's not funny, but you know it is funny that Biden would be that stupid to not stop, then to even let Netanyahu start this.
He in the hole with him. He got stuff on him, like he said.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was blackmail too, but then he still had enough time to tell him stop this. You know, you got to stop this, or I'm gonna stop it for you.
No respect. No respect.
Chicken, coward.
Yeah.
Coward. And yet, as they say in the streets, ain't got no balls.
Yellow belly.
They withered up if you got some. Like drones.
I tell you, man, we in trouble.
Yeah, so all we can do is watch the progression, and because prayer can't stop it.
Nah.
They say prayer change anything. And you know the reason why it doesn't affect wars? Because it's already written. And God and the gods, I don't care what God they are, what religion they are, none of the gods will ever interfere with wars among men.
Right. You know, that's what they said, that the aliens our people up there say about us, that we self-destructive.
Self-destructive. We are self-destructive. Man, the man, the homosaxon is self-destructive. That's true.
Hmm.
And so whether or not probably the only thing that could prevent uh, these countries uh, shooting nuclear bombs on each other is that the aliens come down and intercept them.
But you know what? They have done it.
That they really have.
Yeah,
And
I mean, they
so
have done it before.
they really have. And so, I mean, they say history repeats itself. So that's about the only thing that we can hope for is that the aliens will, if it gets to that point,
Yeah.
where, because they know what's going on down here.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, it affects the whole universe, whatever we do here.
Yeah.
The major
And
thing.
the aliens would be the only somebody that could save humanity, really.
Right, right.
They'd have to come down and intercept those nukes, and then
Well, yesterday your guest told you the aliens were coming this year.
Yeah, I think that might be it. You might be right.
Yeah, even a Harvard professor that I didn't read the article about because it wasn't that interesting says the same thing. He's a Harvard professor.
That might be the thing that's going to bring them down here too.
Yeah.
And because I mean, these men that's in power now, that's making these decisions, that's got their hands close to a nuke bomb, they out of their minds.
Mm-hmm.
They're out of their minds with hatred and revenge and war. And
a lot of ego.
Yeah. And, so, because once the thing about it is, that's why you hear in the Bible, it says wars and rumors of wars, because right now we do know that there was, not only is it, are there wars going on in Israel with Gaza, there's wars going on in Africa. There's 2 different revolutions going on in Africa, and there's a war going on in Saudi Arabia. So we already got wars, but the scriptures say there will be war and rumors of wars. So now we got a rumor of a war coming, thanks to Netanyahu Mad Dog, because Iran said they will support the resistance factions, all of them. The Houthis already rebelling. And Hezbollah leader said that the United States and Israel will pay for the attack that Netanyahu did yesterday when he put the bomb over there. Day before yesterday, when he put the bomb over, shot the bomb over there, the missile over there, and bombed the building. It was an apartment building. Bombed the apartment building where the high-ranking, he was a commander, Hamas commander, and 3 of his captains or lieutenants were with him. They were in a meeting, and Israel, check this out to show you how coward Netanyahu is. He told his war cabinet, "Don't say anything about this, and don't be talking about it." And so, therefore, they have not. The war cabinet, Netanyahu and his war cabinet, have not made an official statement and claimed responsibility. He's scared. To show you how coward he is. He won't even claim responsibility for it. But the Ayatollah of Iran and the leader of Hamas, Hezbollah, said that they know it couldn't have come anywhere but from him.
You want to throw rocks and hide his hand.
There you go, Tim. You're going to say it that no better. You got to get a chip for that one.
Yeah.
Run.
Yeah. All right then. Yeah. I tell you that politics, when you can just kind of break it down in pieces, it becomes fun because you can see how a lot of it is just plain ignorance. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it is most of it is not common sense. Even when you talk about, I'm just talking about just regular politics, even in the United States, that has nothing to do with war. Most of it is not even common sense. And that's why
I think the guy's just running on ego. It's all ego. And all ego is really dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
He's
all right then. And that too. You must definitely. You was gonna say anything better, Frank. Frank, I didn't make it. Damn it.
All right, Whitney.
Doggone, I didn't make it. I thought I was gonna make it. James.
Yeah, go ahead.
James, you had to be a Frank in one of my lives. you had to be because I cannot lose it. I can't lose it. So you and I had to know each other another lifetime. And your name is Frank. Because it just it won't go away. It won't go away. It just slips right out. Y'all see how easy it just fall out.
It does.
But anyway, I was gonna say, James, we gotta
Yes,
close on that note because that word right there, narcissist, is the best note to close the show on. Well, listen, everybody. I know the gamers are gone. Tim, I know the chat count probably down from the other
44. We have 44.
That wasn't bad. Wasn't bad for Wednesday night. And you know, it's ironic that Facebook doesn't show those counts from these other platforms. They only show counts from what they own.
Figure.
They don't even show the counts from Instagram. And they own Instagram, right? They only show the Facebook count.
they're the same company.
But what happens is over there's some more comments on there. Oh, Rowan, say you're still here. Okay, thank you for letting me know, Rowan. Yeah, look, we just got so carried away. I just thought y'all was gone. That's
Right. Emily,
yeah.
while your gamers are still here, I have a question for them.
Okay.
They must be,
I don't think anyone's here but Ron.
Roland, you must be mad because Tetris was beaten today by a 13-year-old kid.
Mm-hmm.
It was on the news. Tetris was finally beaten.
The computer that plays chess.
The computer game.
Oh, it's
Oh yeah, Ron said he saw that. So it was an AI that beat him?
Well, AI was the first to beat it. This kid was the second.
Also, what isn't the computer Tetris AI a former?
It's a game.
Oh, Rowan said he's not too good at Tetris himself.
Well, that's a good thing because you're not going to win.
Oh, so did he win any money?
I don't know if he won money, but he was all over the news.
Did he win money? Rowan?
He's probably going to go in the world record book. Probably.
The Guinness Book of World Records.
Probably so.
I always wanted to be in that book, but I couldn't ever think of it. I could never think of
I think we all did as a kid at some point.
Oh, Rowan said he's the only person to ever beat Tetris. And he said, no, he did not get any money, sadly.
Yeah, he's going to go down in the books, though.
But
he's going
you know where he's going to make his money? He's going to make his money on promotions, commercials, advertisements, and talk shows, and game shows, and making money by speaking and making show appearances. That's how it's going to make his money. But yeah, anyway, back to the Guinness Book of Records, and we're really going to go. Kathy, I never could think of a category that wasn't already taken. That's fine.
Let's work on it. Maybe we can figure something out.
Yeah.
I think just about everything ever was and is.
I got something if you guys.
It's in that book, and already world broken. At our age, what can we do? Oh, you're so sweet. It's the best podcast.
Thank you, Rowan.
Thank you,
Rowan. Sweet, Rowan. Thank you so much. Let's give him a hand. Thank you so much. We love y'all. Sweet thing to say, and I'm gonna leave that on the screen so all people watching replay, Rowan will see that. So join us tomorrow night, you guys, because what? We got a guest, Kathy. Who is that?
I can't even think of you right now. You go, James. You go.
Rudy Paris.
Rudy Paris.
Your turn.
Yeah, Rudy Paris.
He is a first finalist on the first season.
Finalist from third
The
season.
third season. Yeah, he's a finalist on the third
Finalist
season.
on the third season.
And you
All
can
right.
also check him out on his website. It's Rudy Paris, PARRIS.com. Rudy Paris.
Okay, well, make
Okay.
sure we get it in the comment column tomorrow then.
Okay.
Well, that's our time for the night, y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow night, 7 o'clock on the dot.
Good
Good
night.
night. We love you.
Love you.